So I'm going to be going over 6 questions about starting intermittent fasting. So I've been doing intermittent fasting for like 2+ years now, and I've just gone through a lot, and I just kind of want to make this almost a series maybe about just like intermittent fasting in general, but this video is just going to be, these questions even, are going to be just about starting intermittent fasting. What do you have to know before starting intermittent fasting? All you have to know is what it is. So it's not what you eat, it's when you eat, and then you should at least know when you plan to eat. So number two, what things make starting intermittent fasting easier? Not planning to do it for your entire life. Just be like, hey, I'll just try it tomorrow. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. If I like it, I like it. I'll try it again. Just like making the barrier very simple. Like, hey, I've actually been fasting this entire time. Every single time I wake up, it's like I'm already 8 hours fasted. So it's not as difficult as I thought because I've already been doing it. What motivated you to start intermittent fasting? I had a lot of motivations to start intermittent fasting. I just like there's a lot going on in my life when I started, and it was just like I wanted to save money, I wanted to get fit, I wanted to have more time in my day, because like I was like moving a bunch of people and stuff at the same time. It was like my entire family like had to move, and not a lot of people like had the strength or ability to just start moving or just like going through all the boxes that we had. We had so much crap. Like a huge motivation for me was like I had a really bad day one day and I just forgot absolutely everything. I locked my keys in my car 3 times. I like forgot stuff at the grocery store. I forgot to like get stuff on the list. And it was just like I like forgot like so many things that day. I just felt bullied. I'm just like, I think this is brain fog. Like I don't know, but I think this is brain fog. So and then like I found out later that intermittent fasting solved that too. Like it was just like a thing that it would help with your brain fog at least. And it does work. It works. Check, it works. Yeah, so it's like I just had so many motivations. Intermittent fasting just solved a lot of my problems. Like it just helped me get through the hard times that I really needed. I just really need help with. What do you think was the hardest part of starting intermittent fasting? Eating that much. And like I made my window very small. It was just my half-hour break at work. So like I had all this food I had to eat in 30 minutes. And I think that was pretty hard because I was just like dying and like I almost didn't have enough time to eat everything. So I was just like, all right. Yeah, I think another thing that was pretty hard when I started out was drinking that much water. Yeah, but like I would always kind of joke around. I would just be like, I'm gonna be living 20 years longer, so I'm gonna be living to the point where they crack the code on immortality. So I'm like, I'm gonna be immortal. I'm playing my own mind game. It's like, I'm drinking water as my only fuel source, or like this is my life energy, that's all I need, and then like I'll be immortal. What is your favorite benefit from intermittent fasting? Reducing that brain fog. Thank you very much. I kind of want to tap in and like kind of tell you how it reduces brain fog because it's such a huge thing that I care about and not a whole lot of people are talking about it. Like the way that the brain gets energy is very interesting because it has to go through a bunch of filters so that you don't get any like metals and stuff in your brain. When you're fasted, it's 70% like less energy, but the energy is used where it's supposed to be. So it minutes or shuts, or like it doesn't shut down, it just like quiets parts of the brain that you don't want to even use, or like that's not even being used. So it makes you hyper focused. And what it really would be used for is like the hunter-gatherer stuff. It's like, and it just amplifies your ability to seek and find things and to stay focused on a task. And that's insane. like all you have to do is just eat less or like eat at a certain time, and then you can amplify that. And I think that is wild. Like you truly get the benefits once you're totally fat adapted, which does take some time. But like once you're past that detox, like within the 2 weeks of doing it, at that point you can kind of start to tell but like a month later, 2 months later, 3 months later, like it's full blown, like you're so focused in the morning and it's insane. I normally try to have my window later in the day just so then I can reap the benefits. That is my favorite benefit of intermittent fasting. This is like the question I've been trying to dodge this entire time, which is there a good way to tell people you are fasting? I think the easiest way to tell people is just saying that it's too early. Like this, somebody normally is like, hey, take the little, have some gummy worms or whatever, and you're just like, nah, it's just too early. Like you just tell them no, and very often they just shut down, or just like, they're like, oh, okay. And then another like side of that coin is, are you doing all right? You're like losing weight and like stuff like that, and like, are you doing okay? And like you just tell them like, I'm just doing intermittent fasting. So you tell them like this, it's a diet, but it's not what you eat, it's when you eat. And I just eat at X time, like what your normal time is. And that's pretty much what I always do. And it's pretty simple. Like I just been doing it for years, so like a lot of people just know. Like I just try to tell people, disclaimer, like I eat weird. And then they're like, what, does he eat with his hands instead of a fork? Like, but no, it's just like I just eat later in the day. That's pretty much all it is. So it's kind of funny. You gotta have fun with it. Yeah, so that's all my 6 questions. In the description, please ask me more questions and I can answer them. Especially about intermittent fasting in general. Like I want to be making more intermittent fasting videos, because like I could probably just make this a series at this point. Like I've just been living it for so long that it's second nature. So like a lot of the things, like a lot of these early things, it's just like hard for me to remember. It's so far back. It's like 2 years plus. So I'm just like, I think this is what happened. But yeah, please write in the description, subscribe for the vibes. Yeah.